Resign now and hand over the leadership of the church to my son. Breaking news in Redeemed Christian Church of God scandal. Hello everyone, you're so much welcome. The past 1 week after the demise of the billionaire CEO of Access Bank, the late Herbert Wigwe, who passed on in a very unfortunate manner when the chopper he was in with his beloved wife, Chizoba, and his first son crashed in the United States of America. This has brought a lot of sorrow, sympathy from Nigerians who are still shaken from the demise of this important personality. He is not just important in the business world, he is also important in the house of God, specifically in RCCG City of David, where he worships. He is a big time, in fact, it's the highest financial we can even say any church can produce in the modern day 2024. He's said to have helped the church with 500 million naira in one of their popular projects, and the recent one is the church building project where he paid off 1 billion naira on behalf of the church because of accruing interest, so that they can find it a little easier to pay back since they started defaulting on the loan. Just 6 days after his demise, the mommy GO of that church, Pastor Siju Iluyomade, the beautiful wife of Pastor Idowu Iluyomade of the City of David, threw a lavish 60th birthday party. When we say lavish, in all sense of the word, it's lavish. From addressing to the caliber of people and the musician Flavor, that was the one that sang to her delight and she danced and all of that. Of course, people have been dragging to say, why Flavor of all people? That it could have been a gospel musician and all of that. While some find it displeasing, some are fine with it. But a lot of people did a lot of backbones on them to be like, what's wrong with you guys? This guy is one of your backbone, if he's not the major backbone of your church in terms of donation. Because for someone to dole out 1 billion naira, it's not rice and beans. Of course, we have a lot of millionaires and billionaires and trillionaires, but they will never choose to give us such amount of money and stick their neck out for a church building project. And since the late Wigwe did it, people think the least they could do is to at least move the event till after the man's burial, just in honor of a man who was just about to start enjoying his life on another face. So unfortunate that he didn't just lose his life, he lost the life of his wife and his son. 2 generations gone. As a mommy GO of that church, one expects this woman to still be in a state of mourning. People are asking to say, will she mourn forever? Is 6 days not enough? Life moves on. Life moves on, but where is our humanity? Where is our humanity? What is wrong is wrong. What is right is right. It's a birthday party. She might have been planning it for the last 10 years, right? But when things happen, there are some things that will happen that can alter things. And she had decided to say, this is a bad thing. Considering the fact that Albert Wigwe has an aged father and mother that are still alive, that it wasn't going to be too much. Anyway, moving to the gist. The GO, Baba, Gbogbo, Pastor Adeboye, is said to have written Pastor Idowu Iluyomade and his wife, Pastor Siju, to resign as regional head of a Papa family and hand over to his son. So Baba ti sọ pé ìtẹ̀ṣẹ́ tó ẹ wá máa lọlé. Pastor Idowu Iluyomade has also responded pé which kind of resignation is Baba talking about? To resign for where? That they are not going to resign. And they are threatening, allegedly, to pull out of Redeem and rename the new Trinity Towers building because majority of the loan they took on it was done by an SPV owned by them. Be Baba, can resign lọ síbo? Lè resign o. Be tó bá dẹ̀ insist pé káwọn resign. Àwọn máa ra ṣe kíni, àwọn máa ra yẹra fún wọn. Pé àwọn ò sí lábẹ́ Redeem mọ́, kó fi àwọn sílẹ̀. Àwọn dẹ̀ máa rename church building yẹn. Church building tó ń kọ́ olówó rẹpẹtẹ yìí. That building has a lift. It has ultra modern, whatever you can think about in this world. So that the company to undo these Trinity Towers belongs to Iluyomade and his wife. So she has a little shele. Interpret it, but she see. But their greed ensnare them because a lot of people believe that donations that they received from their congregations for this project was made building under the guise of, under the Redeemed Church, and which this project was started by one late pastor, Esco Mfon. So àwọn Iluyomade wọ́n tún wà under serious pressure báyìí pẹ̀lú threat wọn pé àwọn máa expose gbogbo shenanigans tí bàbá Adeboye, ìyá Adeboye àti àwọn ọmọ Adeboye tí wọ́n ń ṣe, pé gbogbo ẹ̀ lójú àwọn rí kórókórókóró, pé so tí bàbá bá try ẹ̀ láti tún drag further, àwọn máa ṣídìí bàbá àti ṣídìí ìyá àti ṣídìí àwọn ọmọ Adeboye síta. Ẹ rí pé yam pepper scatter nílé Olúwa. However, nínú fídíò tá online, màmá Adeboye lọ fún party ìkẹ́. Ṣé màmá máa láwọn ọmọ ni àbí màmá ò advice Siju ni or what? Question mark ńlá wà ní orí yẹn. So èyí ni, in fact, we don't even know. Eléyìí lágbára. I just take a few comments. Èèyàn kan ní, same thing RCCG and Pastor Adeboye tried to do in Yankee a few years ago, after those ones had suffered to build the churches to a befitting status. Majority of them pulled out of RCCG and renamed their churches. How do you want to just wake up and take someone else's sweat for your own children? Is it your family business? Could make sense now. Somebody else said, Wahala wow, hand over to his son, Bitibawo. They now want to make RCCG Adeboye's family business. Or make it no be saying that this scandal go finally finish RCCG, cause this fight go deep and long, cause it's seated on a whole lot of money and scandals. Somebody else said, Trinity Tower took a lot of hard work to become a reality. It can't be taken away just like that. I want to believe this is not true. Another said, my point exactly, and it will be pure greed if this story is true. I bet they will all just resolve to do what was done in Yankee a few years ago, i.e., all pull out and rename the churches, period. In your coin, Redeemed Church is a franchise, now religious McDonald's, but waiting I know. Another person said, asking him to resign must have reasons, and Pastor Idowu is one favorite son of Pastor Adeboye. So if he can ask to step down, there must be a reason between son and father. If you make a mistake about the law of the Bible, you must accept punishment for your wrongdoing. Somebody else said, hey, Oluwa gba ọpẹ́ wa lórí mata redeem yìí. Somebody else said, my own is the woman no dey ever reduce her makeup. Pastor's wife with such a heavy cosmetics fashion as such. Somebody else said, please, most of you know what happened in that church where 3 members of the church died in an aircraft. Couldn't the pastor's wife postpone a big party? No, she went ahead and had a big party a week after the death of these people. This is a church for heaven's sake. Those people were not honored. Both the pastor and wife were very insensitive, no empathy, very cold people. They're actually very cold. That reaction of theirs is very, very cold. Ikú mà lápè. Kò ṣe pé ẹni tó ti sick tó ní terminal illness. Ẹni tó ní kó ń lọ wo Super Bowl àbí kí ló ń wò l'Amẹ́ríkà yẹn. Tí bàbá àti ìyá irun ìyẹn tó bá máa rí irun ẹ̀ tí gẹ̀ gọ́gọ́ kó wálé. The place of empathy and sympathy, it should be headquartered in the church. Bible ní mourn with those who are mourning. Tó bá jẹ́ pé ìyàwó àbí wígbe gangan, tó bá jẹ́ ẹ̀jẹ̀ madami, ṣó máa ṣe party yẹn. Considering the fact that this guy gave una the biggest amount of money, amount of shame, wey una fit witness, this one cover it up. I don't understand the kind of Christianity we are practicing. If the people at the top like this in Christianity cannot practice what they are preaching, they are not practicing it. Not even 1 minute of silence. Not an air of soberness. tó bá wọn ní káyàn má judge, human beings are not Jesus Christ o. Ẹni tí ó bá ti ń ṣe nǹkan tí ò yẹ kó ṣe, bọ́lá òun ṣe bá King Nebuchadnezzar wí lọ́jọ́ sí tó dìde ọba dẹranko, kò sẹ́ni tọ́lọ́run ọba ò lè bọ́ sí. And àwọn Yorùbá máa ń pòwe pé who the gods want to finish, you know they hear sound. Ẹ bá mi túmọ̀ òwe yẹn fáwọn tó rí lè mọ̀ bó ṣe ń pa dáadáa. Ẹni tó bá fẹ́ tẹ́, táyé ẹ̀ bá fẹ́ lọlẹ̀, kó má gbọ́ voice of reasoning, kó má gbọ́ voice of wisdom. Kọ́lọ̀ má jẹ́ káwọn pastors yìí tẹ́. Because I saw videos on her page where she gave out pink buckets, covered buckets, pink. I think she put a lot of things in there for people, for the less privileged to pick one by one, which is very, very good. Which is very good. But this particular one, they goofed. And that's the truth of the matter. So, kó má jẹ́ kí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kó lọ wọ yam pepper scatter. Kàn ṣe jẹ́jẹ́. Kàn ṣe dáadáa, because what is coming in RCCG right now, nobody can really tell. What's your opinion? Ẹ má ṣe pé for anybody ń bí o, a kì í ṣe pé ń bí. Ẹ má ṣe pé fáwọn pastor kankan, ẹ má ṣe pé ẹ drop point yín constructively ká learn nínú ọpọlọ t'Ọlọ́run fún yín. Ire o.